What's up, everyone, and welcome to the SC on TV podcast for Big Brother Season 16, Episode 24 or 5 or something. I lost count. I'm your host, Dom. With me is my co-host, Erika.
Hello.
And Luke.
Welcome to Big Brother, Take Two.
How's it going tonight, guys?
It's zingtastic.
Zingtastic.
Yes.
That should be a new hashtag.
Yeah, it should.
Deja vu.
Well, for the record, I missed half of the episode because I had to work, so I don't care if you spoil it for me. I'm not going to re-watch the whole episode, but I saw some of the things that Erika pointed out toward us before we went live, which I find hilarious. And,
oh my god, these were some of the best things I think I've ever heard.
Those were the best things in the history of this show since I've been watching it. It's just perfect. And
Right.
for the record, Erika, I want you to say for the record, what did Kathy Griffin say when Zingbot came out and zinged Zach? No, what did she say to him in that freeze photo? What did she say to him?
Right here.
Yeah.
He was all upset. She got right up in his face and was like, "Zing, motherfucker."
Uncensored.
Oh, man. It was good.
That was the best thing. And Caleb's was priceless. Amber wants you to drop dead.
Yeah, Caleb. You and Amber have something in common. Amber is drop dead gorgeous, and Amber wants you to drop dead.
Drop dead. And Victoria, I would zing you, but I am only here to zing the people who are actually playing the game.
Yes.
The one that I thought was just cruel and wasn't funny at all was Derek's.
How did that go again? I missed.
She just said this house is full, or Zingbot said this house is full of good-looking guys. Oh wait, I didn't see you there, Derek.
Okay, if Zingbot were to say that to you, how would you respond to that? Would you laugh along, but then make a diary room session of how pissed off you'd be?
I'd give Zingbot a high five.
I would laugh, but then in the diary room I'd be like, "It's not even funny. It's not even a joke."
Yeah, like fuck you, right?
It's like I'm not upset about it. It's just like that, just not even funny. It's just okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frankie's zing was great too.
What was his zing again?
He goes, I don't understand how you're so tan, Frankie. You spend so much time standing in the shadow of your sister.
Oh, that was an ouch.
That one was... They were all really good.
Ouch. I mean, that's what Zingbot is. They're there to tear you to shreds.
Cody's was great too.
Cody's
Well, they had... I think in the past they had someone on production just writing the zings. But yet this year Kathy Griffin actually wrote all the zings.
Probably.
So,
she did.
so he just tore them to pieces.
Now
Cody's where she was like, or Zingbot was like, Cody, you're such a good guy. You haven't made any enemies this summer, except maybe Christine's husband.
Woohoo! Big ouch.
Oh man.
And that's the only thing that happened this episode, the Zingbot.
No, it's definitely not the only thing that happened this episode.
Okay, I need you guys to fill me in. What did I miss?
We had Team America started their mission, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They went around at the beginning of the episode and started collecting the house guests' clothes, and they decided to hide it in the trash can of
Nice.
the
and it took people forever to notice.
Yeah.
They actually did not notice before the competition.
Yeah.
So later they come back, and dude's like, "Which one was it first? The hat?"
Cody,
he's like, Cody's like, "Where's my hat?" And everybody's like, "Your hat's missing?" Yeah. He's looking around forever, and finally somebody, like one of the other house guests, I think maybe Caleb or somebody, was like, "It's the saboteur."
Caleb couldn't find his boots.
The false. Okay, so they think it's the saboteur. It's the summer's false saboteur.
They think the summer saboteur is back.
They think so, but it's not.
And like they're going around, and then like Caleb's cowboy boots were missing, and that's when the house went, oh, and they all went into a frenzy, and they all started looking. And Zach's like, "My gator shirt," and he starts flipping out, and like like one by one. I don't even think Victoria noticed her robe was gone, to be honest.
No, she didn't notice it was gone until they pulled out the trash can.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And she had that surprise look like, what the fuck?
The best part of the whole thing was Zach was in the diary room when they found the stuff.
Yeah, and he's like, wait, something's happening. I gotta go.
Yeah, and he just ran out of the diary
He just
room.
left the diary room session completely.
I've
Yeah,
never seen that ever in the history of Big Brother.
It was, but so explain to me how the power of veto worked.
Okay, so Zingbot was broken, and he came in the house, and he was dishing out compliments. And then he was giving himself props instead of zings. So the competition was they had to rewire Zingbot's circuitry to fix him. And it was basically a puzzle with lights and wires, and stick plugs in and get the electricity to travel through the whole circuit board. And there was like 5 circuit boards or something like that. And it got more and more difficult as it went on. And Frankie was in the lead. Caleb was really close behind him. And Victoria, I think, was still on her first box.
Yeah, Victoria didn't get any of it.
Yeah. Cody wasn't faring too well himself. Or Donnie was neck and neck with Frankie. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And then who ended up? Frankie won, but then
Frankie won.
And who else was in there though? There was one more. I can't. Derek. No, Derek wasn't in there.
Because Derek was part of the veto, and so was Cody.
No, Derek wasn't in it. He was watching on the sidelines.
Oh, okay.
Who else was in it? Christine?
Come on, guys. You watched the episode before I did. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of the 5th person because they like did nothing in the competition, so I can't think. Was it Christine? It wasn't Zach. It wasn't Derek. Cody?
Victoria.
I thought I said her. Cody, Frankie, Victoria, Donnie, Caleb. Yeah, you're right. Okay. See, I already mentioned her, and like I was so oblivious that she's still even in the game that I forgot about her again.
Right.
Zingbot.
What did you think of What did you think of the veto ceremony? Do you think that Frankie's got a lot of blood on his hands now that he put his best friend up on the block?
Well, part of the reason that he put him up was because of the Summer Saboteur. They think the Summer Saboteur's back, and now they started looking back and they accused Zach of not only stealing an item from everybody, but for putting one of his alliance members on the block. Seems like something a saboteur would do. Remember when he put Christine on the block like that week?
Right.
So now they're looking back and they're like...
So do you think now that Zach is going to try and convince them it wasn't me? I
don't know if he can at this point.
Right.
You really don't think so? You think?
I don't think he can. My guess is Zach is going to get voted out, but I also think he's coming back immediately.
I kind of hope he does. As Zach Attack that he is, I think he could make this Zach Attack. I think he's going to come back. This is my thing. If Zach were to win the jury battle, I think he's going to come back and really get blood on his hands and put Frankie up. He's going to backstab Frankie big time.
Well, here's the thing. Who do we have in the jury house? We have Joe Costa. We have Nicole. We have Hayden and possibly Zach.
Yeah.
Out of all those, it's going to be Zach or Caleb. It's going to be an endurance competition. It's going to be. There's no other way around it.
Zach is going to come back. You know what? He's stronger out of all those people. And if Zach doesn't win, I'll eat my running shoes.
Ooh, with or without ketchup?
Huh. With ketchup and live on podcast.
Oh.
Okay. No, I take that back. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to prove it to you guys.
Because you would have to, because he's not going to win.
Yeah. Wait, yes. You really think? Come on, guys. He looks stronger than Joe Costa, Victoria.
Well, he definitely.
Well, first of all, it won't be an endurance competition because they want it done before the show is over. Because it has to be done before the head of household competition.
Well, okay, but I mean,
it was an endurance competition last time when they had
Last year it was.
Yeah.
It was over in like 5 minutes. Last year.
With Judd.
With Judd, when Judd came back into the game.
Yeah, he was back in like less than 5 minutes after the competition started. It was really quick.
No, but then that's when there was the HOH competition going on and the juror competition, the battle of the jurors, and then that's when.
I don't think it ended on that episode. I think it carried over to the next episode. We didn't find out who came back, but you probably knew because of spoilers.
Yeah, probably why. But then Judd came back in, and then Alyssa was crowned the next head of household.
Yeah, I don't think Judd was announced on that same episode. I think it was the following episode. So
might have been a season before then. I don't know.
it's possible. It's possible. I think because I think that was very successful last year, and I think that it's going to be somewhat of the same. But they already did the walking competition, so it's going to be one of those ones where they stand on the wall with the poles and their feet, and they can't move, and the ramp slides up and down water, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. That's what it's going to be, one of those.
Yeah, that's what I think too. We're due for one of those. We haven't had one all season, but Erika, you really think that? Look, I'm not a male chauvinist or anything like that, but do you really think girls? You really think that Zach can't beat those two girls and Hayden?
I don't know about Hayden.
If it's what you are saying, it's that kind of competition, then history has proven that the guys are at an extreme disadvantage on those competitions because they are too big. They have too much mass.
So you really don't think?
If it is something like that where they're hanging off a pole or whatever, then it would be one of the two girls to win.
Nicole is super klutzy. I don't see.
No, I don't see her coming back. Jocasta, no offense to Jocasta, she's cool, but I really don't see her coming back. I
don't see it being an endurance competition myself.
What do you think?
I think
it would be. You're gonna have your running shoes if it isn't one.
I think being feisty tonight. I think it end up being one of those where they have to step up or down, because we haven't had that yet.
Oh, I know.
Even though that is the standard A/B competition, it's still they do the whole twisting boxes thing, and then they do the whole stepping up and down thing.
Right.
And that's usually towards the middle to end of the season. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now the twist is over as of tomorrow, the double HOH twist. Now we're only having one HOH and two nominees, and no Battle of the Block.
Right.
Yeah, Battle of the Block's gone.
Battle of the Block is gone. I am going to miss it, but I'm glad the game's going back to normal the way it was. Let me ask you this. Now that the double HOH is over, do you think how in the general traditional way of the nomination ceremony, they come out with the big wheel and they say, I will pull the first key and so on and so forth, that person is safe.
I think the key
so you are safe.
I think the key in that sense, I think that's gone.
You think so?
I think it'll be the same they've been doing the whole season. It'll just be the, one set.
You really think so?
Yeah.
Well, the digital wall, they just put in that wall, that new thing. They're not gonna go through all their way just to go back to this old awkward key thing, and then it gets even more awkward as the table gets smaller and smaller, and it's just.
So you think it'll be digital?
Yep, I think it's gonna be the same way that they kept doing it.
I like it this way. I like the digital screen. It's like a smart screen, which I like.
Yeah. Yeah. So this episode, that's really about all that happened in this particular episode. But this week also we had Evil Dick was live streaming last night.
How was that?
On Twitter, and I watched that. I threw out a bunch of questions to him. He only answered one of the questions that I asked him.
Was he an asshole or stuck up?
He's Evil Dick.
Well, what was nasty to you? What was his comment? Was it nasty? Was he
no,
a dick?
The question I asked him, I said, if Caleb was in season 8, would he be hitting on Danielle? And he said, oh, he'd be infatuated with her.
He would. Too bad Danielle's married to Dominic.
So, but yeah, but he did say that he's going to be on a new reality show in September on VH1. It's couples therapy or something along those lines, and he will be revealing why he walked out of the Big Brother house.
Oh, I'll definitely have to check that out, because I'm dying to find out why he left Big Brother.
Yeah, he has not spoken of it since, and he said the fact that VH1 was willing to sign a contract with him discussing what happened on another network's show, he's got to respect the contract, and he can't say anything until after it airs.
Yeah.
So, it should be interesting. I'm curious if he's gonna explore his relationship with Danielle in there at all. I don't know. I'm probably not gonna watch it myself, but I'm sure I'll read it somewhere.
And definitely keep me updated too. Keep us updated.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. You guys have anything else you want to throw out there?
I just want to throw out my usual. Only
Yeah,
a little different tonight. Only a little different. Oh, you have to say something, Erica?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like Dom said he was throwing out questions to him. I happened to see one of them on here. Let's
I
see
can't
here.
see it.
Do you ever
Hey,
think
this
they'll gut and restructure the entire house?
Now, the reason why I kind of grabbed this is because it kind of shows that he kind of answered this last year.
Well, what did he
Don,
say?
because uh, Evil Dick on his show, whatever that one he has to charge for, he answered this last year, and he said, "No, they're never going to do that. You crazy? They're never going to upgrade to HD. They're never going to remodel the house. This show don't make enough money for that. You really think they're going to do that? Are you that brain dead?"
Apparently
Oh,
he is, because they
and
did
look what happened.
they
Yeah.
did HD now. Wait a minute. What was it in the last years of Big Brother? Instead of HD, what was it?
Standard
Standard.
definition.
SD.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what do you guys think? Do you think that's something we could ever possibly see? Is them gutting the house
Yeah,
and restructuring the whole thing?
I could see them
They've
doing
done
it.
it
They
like
did
3
once.
times already.
Yeah,
It's
they did it.
basically been the same house, though.
No. In the earlier
No.
seasons, it was different. There was no upstairs.
Right, they had
The
one
house was
floor.
completely different.
Yeah, they had one floor. So
Between
they added
season 1 and season 2, it was changed, and then I can't remember which season it was, but like every 3 to 4 years they changed the house.
I
don't think it's changed at all since season 8.
The dialogues
least.
changed too. The dialogues changed in the earlier years too, because during the live voting and eviction, Julie Chen would call them into the diary room and say, "Hi, so and so." They would say, "Hey, Julie," and there would be no live audience, and she would say, "Please cast your vote to evict." And they say, "I vote to evict so and so," and she said, "And why are you making this your decision?" She would ask them, "And why did you make this decision to vote for that person?"
Right. Yeah.
I'll throw in my last bit. Who will be evicted from the Big Brother house, Zach or Cody? And the season's twists continue as the jurors battle it out to get back in the game. It all happens tomorrow night, live, Thursday at 9, 8 Central on Big Brother.
Excellent. One last thing that I did want to point out. Evil Dick stated that the new house members, everybody on the house that's been evicted right now, is under contract and can't go on his talk show. So don't expect to see any of the evicted house guests on his show until their contract is up, which would be when this season of Big Brother is over. I think it has something to do with the fact that Evil Dick charges a subscription. I think that's why. But
That's usually the way it is, though. They
Yeah.
don't go on there until afterwards.
yeah, so I'd still probably I'm thinking I'm on the fence about subscribing to Dick at Night, but I think I might break down and do that. And I believe his website is dickatnight.com. Or it's evildick.com. EVEL Dick.
I did it last year, and it was pretty horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it was basically what we're doing now,
Yeah, but
except instead of you, me, and Luke, it would be Dick, Cleo. It's another woman named Cleo, not the one on our shows, and a random Big Brother celebrity. It could be anyone from Andy Herron or a previous house guest
Wouldn't it be cool?
or
But wouldn't it be cool
anybody.
if we could get one of them to join us?
it would.
Hey, you know something? If I were to, something, who am I friends with? I'm friends with Lawan on Facebook. I wonder if I could ask him.
I don't know. See? Maybe we'll get in touch. But until next week. Oh, wait. I forgot. Erika, where can the people find you?
At Twitter at ErikaRain7.
Excellent. Luke, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at Zupa23.
Nice. You can find me down below. Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can find all three of us and others on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and right here on YouTube /ASOTV Podcast for some more podcasts or some of your favorite TV shows. And sign up on www.offergb.com/SHB for a free 30-day trial with audible.com where you will receive a free audiobook of your choice, any audiobook that they currently offer, and a 30-day trial. Till next week, or till tomorrow.
From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Luke. Good night.